Hello guys, welcome back to Sim UK, welcome back to Cities Skylines. We've got a serious issue on our hands here. We have got fires going off all over the place, and apparently our current fire team, what the hell? Firehouse. Our current fire team are incapable of getting there for some unknown reason. The coverage does go that far. Ah, fire engines finally turned up, but that was way too long. That took way too long. I think, yeah, fire department right here. And mitigate that issue from reoccurring. That was terrible. You see how much on fire that is? Wow, that had spread multiple places as well. Okay, we've got it under control. What's this? The dead person is waiting for transport. Oh my gosh. So we're kind of being forced into doing a few things. Electricity is down. Oh wow, it's all going on. At the end of the last episode, everything was absolutely fine. Now it's all falling apart. Right, let's pause that a second. Let's look at the electricity situation. We should be fine. We do have a few dead people popping up. So I'm thinking a few things. First of all, I don't like this 6-lane highway, and now that we have a 3-lane highway, which I believe is here, yeah, new buildings, we know, a 4-lane road, highway, a 3-lane one-way road suitable for connecting population centres. Yes, that's what we want, because that smooths out that entire road section. By putting these in here, I'm going to knock all these shops down, aren't I? Alright, we're going to do it because I think it's worthwhile. Because I do want to put a football stadium over here, and having that smooth 3-lane all the way in sort of process just makes sense to me. This 6-lane highway can go for that much nicer 3-lane highway. I might even reduce this down. 6 was a bit much, to be fair, but when I put it in, that was all we had available to us. Okay, so I think that looks much nicer. Madison Highway is now a 3-lane highway, comes all the way down, goes straight into there. I think that's much better. Yeah, so we've got 2 lanes that can peel off and go this way should they want to. Main lane can carry on, and then they swap over. Okay, yes, I did knock out some shops here. I did knock out some shops there. They won't be coming back. Well, that's okay, because I've kind of got plans to move all this over a bit anyway. Clear some stuff out. And then the football stadium's going to go here. I'm thinking a 2-lane highway connecting here. Oh wow, let's turn that off a second. Oh, you're not going to give me confirmation of straight edges, huh? I don't think that is straight. We can straighten it up properly later, but anyway, you get the point. 3 lanes in, football stadium in the middle, 2 lanes out, and there's plenty of ways for people to get out of the city. Shouldn't be an issue at all. Although I am liking that little strip there less and less. But anyway, that's not the primary concern at the moment. Primary concern is, A, why do we not have enough electricity? B, we've got 32,000. I'm thinking, what's the fire coverage like over here? It's semi-good, but we could certainly have benefit from having another one in here. Might even be better in the middle. That certainly looks to cover that area better. Oh, that would demolish 2 buildings. We don't want that. We'll go here instead. Are these buildings that have... They have. They've absconded. They've left. Oh dear. Right. I think it's because we don't have enough people. So let's start working on that first. Let's make sure we have some people living in the area. This all looks good actually. All of that could be homes and houses. At some point... Oh no, not that one. At some point we will tidy up how everything looks, but for now it's more a case of let's get it done kind of thing. They're quite nicely spaced out like that. We'll have some different sized houses and stuff. I like that tree. I think we'll leave that tree there. That tree not so much. Okay, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty decent, I'd say. And that should give us a small boost of people coming in. Now, I am aware that we've got some people who are deceased. And where is a good place to put them? I would like to put them here. I would very much like to make a little area for them. Just there. Especially for those who have passed on. And annoyingly, that doesn't fit. Oh! Perfect. Is not the word I was thinking of. Okay, let's try this again. So that's... Now it's perfect. Now it's perfect. We fixed that little issue. And, oh, look at that. We've got 1 square. 1 square too big. That is a tad annoying. I have to say. Right, okay, so that should fix that problem. We've got some homes coming in here. I might do that thing that I did before. Or I don't know if... Thinking tennis courts or something. Dog park, 5,000. Plaza with trees. Tennis court, 4,000. And we've got 2,000 left. So I spent all the money and I haven't fixed the electricity problem. I don't even understand what the electricity problem is, truth be told. Why am I having electricity issues? We've got loads of electricity. Ah, is it that problem I mentioned before where it's taking these into consideration, but these are not actually contributing to the electricity that we have? I think that might be it. And I don't have enough to add another one. Oh, damn, and that one is also going to be out of reach of electricity. Okay, I know what the problem is. I figured it out. Can we get a loan at all? You can only have 3 loans at once. Loans can be repaid instantly with no extra cost to you. But it's not letting me pay it now. I can't afford to pay it now, that's probably why. And I haven't got access to this one. So how long's left on this? 11 weeks left. Oh. But we are making 1,403 a week. Right. So, these guys over here are just going to have to... Oh, okay, the electricity problem seems to have fixed itself. Temporarily. Wow, we've got a lot of deceased people popping up all of a sudden. What's going on there? Definitely housing is our biggest priority. Got some nice tennis courts in here. I think that looks pretty smart. Still complaining about farming. Feeling good after a jog. No more urns on the mantelpiece. The new cemetery is open. Police offers small storage space with secure doors for rent. Call 911 for more information. That's funny. Financial watch. Apartment rents are rising. Way to go, Mayor. In my humble opinion, yellow cornfields are a much better sight than dirty factories. Thank you. Mayor, that's great news. City can now annex new adjacent areas, new possibilities. That is also good. Our vacation was extended, blah blah blah. Criminals reported avoiding retina scans with contact lenses. Experimental pre-crime division to combat crime, blah 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 blah. Looking for an apartment. Okay, good. Right. So, oh my gosh. We've got numerous issues and we're in negative equity. Oh, God. I built all this stuff, but I did not extend the water. Absolute fool. Okay, it's fortunate that I had enough money to kind of cope with that pretty quickly. Oh, everybody's left. The whole industry area, all the farming industry's left because we don't have enough people. And the people are going to leave. That's bad. Okay, it's starting to get tricky now. Finally starting to test my skills, which is pretty scary because I clearly haven't got any yet. Looks like that's working okay. The electricity problem is like an on-off problem. Depends how much the wind is blowing. I think that's kind of where we are. We're almost back in positive equity. And we're about halfway to the next milestone, which is going to be busy town, 4,200. Okay. So we get a small cash influx there. Cable cars, my favourite type of transport. Yeah. Yep. Still complaining about farming. I quite like living near a farm. I mean, there are downsides. Sometimes it's a bit smelly, but generally they look beautiful all year round. Lots of positives to the whole thing. So there's a few houses popping up. This electricity problem is going to be the end of us if we're not careful. When the wind stops blowing, the electricity drops, and that is bad as heck. And I don't even have enough money to, you know, draw a line over. Maybe I ought to at least start it. See, that's as far as I can get. Halfway. Not good. It really isn't good. And more houses are popping up as well. Look at that. There's a lot of people without electricity. This is a terrible situation. Terrible situation. We're making 455 a week. Not enough money. Oh dear, 340. Okay, what I could do, I suppose, is go to taxes, go to budget and just drop the budget down. Massively drop the budget down on everything, just for the time being, until you've paid enough money that I can actually fix stuff. Only need a few thousand, and then we can put it all back up to 100%. Okay. These are the deals. This is the situation we are in. It's not a good situation. Don't get in the way of fixing it. That's all I'm asking. There's a little spot there I'd like to build into. 818. Come on. I mean, this is only a temporary solution. But, I mean, without electricity we are... Oh, look at the electricity situation. Even this isn't going to help us, I don't think. Can turn on your head so quickly, this game. Right, that's not really done anything, has it? I mean, it's brought a little bit of extra electricity in, but not enough, nowhere near enough. What's that producing? 4. That's just horrific. It needs to be much, much better than that. They've got sewage issues. Why have they got sewage issues? Because of the electricity problem. Oh, wow. It all hinges on the electricity, doesn't it? Holy moly. Wasted all that money on stuff when I should have been wasting it on electricity. We're just going to have to speed up a bit here. Until I got 6 grand. The toilet is not working, the shower stinks. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. So I could pay that and then take it back out again. Right, let's do that. 20,000. I think... Let's just go with the second coal plant, shall we? Where should we put this? Got one there. It'd be nice if I could keep them together. Right, that should fix the electricity problem immediately. Yes, all the electricity problems are going away. Hopefully the sewage problems will now go away. Or are we not dealing with the sewage situation? Is that now the situation? Sewage treatment? No, we're not. Oh, we need more sewagey type stuff. And I have no money to do it. Wow, I need to go slower and think more. Water drain pipe, I think this is what we need, is the second one of these. God, look at the amount of sewage that's here now. Right, does that fix the sewage problem, please? Please say it does. Yes, it does. Right, okay. Okay. Stuff got real there, didn't it? Real tricky. Okay, so I've been expanding and expanding and expanding, but I haven't been expanding wisely, so I need to do a better job here. And these abandoned buildings, I think, will... I think we'll get taken over and something else will build there. I can just demolish it, but I don't think there's any need to do that. What's going on here? Citizens are sick. Oh god, everybody's sick now. Drunk bedroom furniture shopping can lead to waking up to just one nightstand. Ain't that the truth? Oh come on, Mayor, doesn't city board? Yes, farming. The toilet is not working. I fixed that. Police officers, cornfields. Okay, so some people are happy with the farm, some people are not. So these guys are looking for workers, which is good. It means they're not leaving now. They are back. They are coming back to work. And this area looks pretty nice. This is starting to look disgusting. I don't quite know how to deal with that, to be honest with you. I am going to have to deal with that somehow. Everybody has electricity now. That's good. But, I mean, not a lot. Look at that. We're already borderline short of electricity. And we've got no money in the bank. A small amount coming in. Electricity has to be our primary focus. What was that wave-based electricity thing? Oil, hydro. Is that it? No, that's a dam. We don't have that. Solar power plant. 80,000. That would be nice. Is it this one? Geothermal. The geothermal power plant utilises... No. Ocean thermal. No. Solar updraft. No. I'm sure there was something. Oh, was it this? Wave power plant. 14,000. That's quite cheap in comparison to everything else. Harness the kinetic power of water with an affordable wave power plant. Waves are created by wind passing over the water's surface. Strong wind speeds pushes the water into a series of reservoirs, which then feed the interior generators to produce power. Cables are used to deliver the electricity on shore. Water 0. So that can produce 20 milliwatts, which is twice the amount of a wind thingy. But is it still dependent on the wind? Because 2 of those would do the same for a little bit less money. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I don't rightly know is the correct answer there. Right, now, although demand still dictates that they're looking for residential areas and shopping areas. Oh my god, look how many sick people there are. Where's our hospital thingy? Police station, firehouse. The pharmacy has been abandoned. You can't do that. Oh, medical clinic. Ambulance is in use, 3 out of 5. Patients, 95 out of 100. Oh, they're maxed out. We need a medical emergency, it looks like. 10,000. We are so short of the cash we need for that. How are we doing in terms of loans? 260 weeks, 52 weeks. That is not good. That is not good. We are making 1,590 a week. I think I invested too much in nice stuff without having the money to back it up. I can't really expand anymore because the electricity is... Oh look, these guys are really sick. I'm going to need a hospital soon. It was going so well, and then all of a sudden, literally, as soon as we got to, what was it, Big Town? Big Town? Boomtown. As soon as we got to Boomtown, instantly everything fell over. Yeah, look. Global happiness. They're quite happy, but they are leaving. And I don't know if they're leaving on foot or through being deceased. Okay, electricity has to be my priority here, even though I don't particularly want it to be. This wind turbine is not producing that much stuff. Green energy. Global warming speeding up. Some groups still in denial. Oh, come on, Mayor. Yeah, complaining about farming. We are not in a good situation here. Your citizens are feeling sick. Build more healthcare services to help. I would do, but if I put another healthcare service down, I think I'm going to knock the electricity situation over. Everybody's sick. Everybody is sick. I've polluted them. Oh God, am I polluting them? No, I'm not polluting them. But for a while there, we weren't getting rid of waste for quite a while. So I think that's probably what's made them all ill. How do I make them better? Such a bad situation. And we're not making any profit again. Is this it? Is this the end? Can we not survive anymore? I don't know what else to do. Just speed things up. Going down, going down. Negative, negative. Everybody's getting sick and they're making everybody else sick. I think that might be the end. It's getting worse and worse and worse. Waterworks just told citizens not to drink tap water or take showers. What? Why? According to this, our sewage treatment is very good, our water availability is very good. Why are they all getting sick off the water? I don't understand. Yeah, I think we've killed the city. Everybody's dying. Oh, blast. Mysterious cult leader predicts the end of the world again. Yeah. How was microbio something or other found in the water? Is it off this thing over here? Is this where the problem's coming from? Where's pollution? God dear. Not good. Oh, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have put that there. Was that it? That was what the problem was. Oh my God! I only put that there to help these guys out because it said they needed to use more water. I cannot believe that. Oh, wow. Is it too late to save the city? That's the question. Negative equity, but we are starting to grow again. Look at that, we dropped down to 1,715. A cemetery is needed. Is this full up? That's not full up, there's loads there. It's operating normally. There's just so many dead people I cannot believe I did that. Well, I've learned a really big lesson there then. The contaminated ground contaminated everybody. That is awful. The wind feels awfully strong. I hope it doesn't turn into a storm. Oh no. Sunspot activity high. Scientists are glued to their telescopes. So it sounds like we might even have a natural disaster coming in. Well, that was really high a minute ago and it's dropped right down. Dead people everywhere. These are all the people who were sick. These guys are complaining they've got no water. What's the water situation like then? Water availability is low. I've got no money. I can't buy any water. Oh man. If only I'd have spotted that a little bit sooner. How frustrating. 34 weeks left on that. There's a long time. We're a long way off. The population is growing pretty quickly now. We're actually making a bit of profit each week. But there's lots of people without water. There's lots of people who are dying because they've got no water. I don't know what to do. I could demolish a large chunk of housing. $3,500 would totally transform this situation right now. But we're a long way off having 3,500. Oh, that's dropping down again. Weekly change. So many people without water. This game's hard. There's so much to think about. You take your eye off the ball for a moment and it's going to roll down the hill. And the further down the hill it rolls, I would think that fresh water is basic stuff. Yeah. I can't do anything about it, guys. Stop building houses. Stop moving here. We've dropped 29. Still making a small profit, but it's not going to last long. People realise there's no water here. They're going to stop coming. You know, they're all dying from thirst, I guess. Oh, for some reason the water situation improved. And now it's back to being bad again. It improves. And then it goes bad again. Abandoned buildings everywhere. Yes, I'm aware. What a disaster this has been. I bet you guys have warned me. Oh look, these guys are getting serious. They're all going to die. We're just not making enough. Oh, maybe if I... Is that fixed it? I fixed it by boosting the money that I paid the people who make the water. See, I told you I was a noob, but my gosh am I learning stuff now. Right, so the water situation is now stable. The electricity situation is now stable. We have a demand, a very high demand for residential zones, but I cannot afford to do anything about it. A new piece of land to purchase. That's not applicable to me right now. I need to get this whole thing sorted out. Wow. Okay. Massive learning curve in this episode. Everything was going so sweet. I've got to pay more attention to every change that I make. You know, just dropping down the money that I pay the people who bring in the water was enough to kill half of our population, I think. 2,000 in negative equity. We're getting there. My citizens are feeling sick. Are they though? They don't look like they are. You say that they are.
Warning. Experts predict an earthquake could hit the area soon. An earthquake is occurring. Don't panic and wait for help if you are in the affected area.
Got some fires. Is that the fire station? I thought the fire station was on fire. So the fire department's right next door. I mean, these fires should be put out pretty darn quickly. We've got 3 fire departments and they're all perfectly placed for these fires. That was a bit intense, wasn't it? Nearly back in positive money here. Lost a few people. That could be from deaths from the earthquake. Cannot believe how much has gone wrong in this episode. That is just unbelievably mental. Come on, get this fire out. Why is nobody picking up the dead? I don't understand. Where are these dead people that are not getting picked up? Good, there's a fire engine there, that's good. So that fire should be put out pretty soon. They haven't got enough customers. I understand what the problems are, guys. I got myself into a bit of a situation and it's taken me a while to get back out of it. That's kind of the situation at the moment. We are 365, 1 week away from being back in the black. Water availability is still a concern. I am going to adjust the budget back up to 100%. Night and day. Surely people use more water in the daytime than at night time. Maybe I can get away with twisting that around a little bit. We're going to bring the budgets back up to 100%. In fact, those that aren't giving us any issues, we're going to drop down. Health definitely needs to go back up to 100%. Fire department needs to be 100%, that's quite important. Police, we're going to drop down to 80 because we're not having that much crime. Education can stay at 75 just because we're short of cash. Parks, maintenance, 75. Yeah, okay, 75 for all of those. Roads. My roads are pretty good actually, so I can drop this down. I need to figure out what's the difference between the two things. I think it's day and night, but I'm not entirely sure. We're actually in the black, guys. We're actually making some profit. See, look, it's saying about dead guy. Where? Where is this dead guy? So industry's just dropped off horrifically. Right, what's our water situation? It's average, but it's not good. That's going to have to be our priority. Electricity is okay, but it's not great. So these are the things we're going to have to deal with as it stands. I think I've got us back onto an even keel. Our population is expanding. Our income is actually in positive numbers now. We've just survived an earthquake. We actually did pretty well there. I don't think that was that destructive. It's going to be a slow, steady, difficult growth back. But I think I learnt an awful lot in this episode, and when I come back off holiday, guys, I'm going to be ready to really turn this around. I think I might do a bit more tutorial research stuff, because I think I've got past the basic stuff now, and I kind of need to know slightly more in-depth things. This doesn't look as pretty as I wanted it to, but we're still at the point of trying to, you know, make enough money to be profitable. And certainly the electricity situation is a big problem. Operating normally. Some of these are okay. Land value isn't that high. Specialised industry buildings are always of the highest level. Okay. So some of them are doing okay. Some of them are abandoned. I think a lot of that was due to the death of people. Where? Where are these dead people? But genuinely, I don't see any dead people at all. So I don't know what's going on there, I really don't. Anyway, I think I just heard my little one getting up out of bed for like the 95th time. It's way past her bedtime. So I'm going to sign off here, go figure out what's going on there, try and get back to bed and back to sleep. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel and watching and enjoying the series. That was an intense episode for me. I've learnt so much from that. What's this? Open disaster reports. Oh. Aftermath of recent earthquake. Citizen lost 31. Buildings destroyed 7. Buildings set on fire 12. We actually did alright there, didn't we? We did alright there, considering I wasn't prepared for it in any way, shape or form. Okay, I'm going to sign off and go and see what's going on with my little one. Thanks for watching, take care of yourselves, till next time, goodbye for now.